Toronto Police Service received at a commercial premises located just behind me. At approximately 3:25 p.m., we received a call for service in relation to sound of gunshots. Officers attended quite quickly. They entered the premises behind me, where they located 3 individuals. I'm not going to be identifying the individuals any further other than to say they're 3 adults, 2 males and 1 female. We are still in the process of notifying next of kin, so I won't be taking any questions about the identity of the individuals located inside. What I can say is that we believe that the individual responsible for the shooting is among the deceased. I'm going to acknowledge that behind me there's also a daycare and a school. As I'm sure many of you are aware, there was a period of a lockdown here. Our emergency task force officers attended to ensure public safety. I can tell you that we have no reports of any students or any children being directly impacted by this, other than that they were in a lockdown for a period of time. It's my understanding that all of those individuals have been reunited with their parents. Again, it's rather early on in the investigation. As I've indicated, the premises behind me was being operated as a business premises, and it's our belief at this point that the altercation that took place in there was in relation to that business. Okay. I'll take a few questions.
You spoke to a witness who said that he described it as there being a couple of shots, arguments, and then a series of 5 or 6 shots. He says after the police arrived. Was there any interaction with the police and the people inside?
No. I have no information to suggest that that's the case.
Did police on scene hear any shots?
It's early on in the investigation. I haven't personally had an opportunity to speak with all of the officers, but that hasn't been communicated to me at this point.
You talked about 2 men and a woman. Is the gender of the shooter female or male?
It's male.
Okay. What's the name of the business? What type of business was it?
It's sort of an odd layout. There's a number of offices in there. I'm not entirely sure what the name of the business is, but it's my understanding early on that perhaps this is there's some sort of financial transaction businesses that are being facilitated here, but it's early on in the investigation, and I can't say for sure.
We saw the son of one of the deceased here. Are you saying the next of kin have not been informed? Because I saw him being taken away by the officer.
Well, I'm not going to speculate on who was here. I can tell you that we haven't done all of our next of kin notifications. Everybody that is involved in this, I think, deserves a level of privacy. So I'm not going to comment on who these people were that made their way to the scene.
Was there an internal hallway from the child care to this office?
No. There's no connection. There's no access between the business, the commercial premises, and the daycare.
Who called police?
There was an individual who was inside the premises that called the police.
What kind of weapon or how many shots were fired?
It's early for me to say how many shots were fired, and I don't really want to speculate on the weapon. It's obviously a firearm was discharged, though. I'm not going to discuss that at the moment.
Do you know how many people were inside the building at the time?
As far as I know, there were 4 individuals in the building at the time. But again, early on in the investigation, and it's my understanding that there was just 4 individuals.
Were they colleagues?
I can say that it seems that a couple of the individuals in there worked together, and then an outside individual.
So is it safe to say that this was sort of an isolated, targeted shooting as opposed to a random attack?
I know you hate this response. Early on in the investigation, it does seem as though certainly there was a connection to this commercial property.
Would it be advisable to say at this point it's being investigated as a murder-suicide?
Well, I can tell you that the person that we believe to be responsible is among the deceased, but I mean, with every homicide investigation, we have to be open to all possibilities. This is no different from any other homicide investigation. We're going to deploy all of the same resources in an effort to understand exactly what transpired inside.
Coming and going tonight, what work is left to analyze what happened?
I mean, it's the work of police officers, right? There's physical evidence to be collected, to be documented. I would imagine police will be here for some time. There will be a police presence here, certainly overnight, and probably into tomorrow.
One more question?
Just asking more directly, the shooter among the dead, can you say it was a self-inflicted gunshot?
I can't give you a definitive answer on that. My understanding is that there will be autopsies performed. My understanding is, though, that those will not happen tomorrow, so that perhaps the day after. And once that happens, we'll have a much clearer idea.
Are the deceased still in the building?
Yes, they are.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
folks.
Thank you very much for coming out. Have a good evening.